now welcome in our NBA analyst, Vince Carter. Hello, Vince. The Nets have several pieces to fit together over their final 23 games of the regular season. But again, with where they are in the standings, is this enough time for them to put it all together, make it all gel, chemistry matters, and make a deep run into the postseason?
Yes, it's absolutely enough time when you're talking about implementing a Ben Simmons who's not a go-to guy as far as a scorer. He's a facilitator, a defender, a rebounder, and you just implementing him, just getting him to understand how the game is played in Brooklyn, how they play, where KD and Kyrie likes the ball, knowing where your shooters will be in particular plays. So it's a little easier for Ben Simmons to kind of get acclimated within 23 games. You want to hit your stride near the end of the season, which is now flowing into the playoffs. So this is the perfect time. And then when you add somebody like a Dragic, you have now facilitators, you have scorers, you have guys with high basketball IQ, along with a lot of shooters. Look out for the Brooklyn Nets.
Absolutely. And we're not even mentioning the return of Kevin Durant from injury. And, oh, yeah, Kyrie Irving, if he can indeed play home games for the first time, if that vaccine mandate is lifted in New York City, that is a complete game changer for this Brooklyn Nets team, and the rest of the Eastern Conference would be on notice, including the Boston Celtics, who, despite dropping their final game before the break, it's been a really good few weeks for Boston, winning 11 of their last 13. Vince, what has changed for this Boston team over the last few weeks that's led to this push?
Consistency, number one, and confidence. They're playing with a lot of confidence defensively, and they're now getting a lot of easy buckets. And you heard Marcus Smart say he loves bringing in Derek White because of his defensive ability. Not only that, he can score. He shoots the ball. He opens the floor for him. And then Tatum and Brown playing great basketball. You just see now, you see there White just in the passing lane. And they're just getting after guys. And now just understanding that you open the floor up with a shooter like White, allowing your two best players in Tatum and Brown to have more space to make plays for themselves and everyone else.
That's the thing. Timing, as we said at the top of the show, timing is everything. And as these teams, these kind of powerhouse teams, begin to come together and gel, it's going to be fascinating as they go down the stretch, last 20 to 25 games here in the Eastern Conference. Vince Carter, stand by. Matt has more now.
Yeah, you talk about the powerhouses. Nets not one of them right now. Two of the East top 5 teams playing tonight. Bulls will host the Hawks, 8 Eastern, and Chicago seeking their 6th straight win. They're one of 3 teams in the league averaging 120 points per game during that span. The Cavaliers are going to go on the road to take on division rival Detroit. They are hoping to snap their 2-game skid, while the Pistons are looking to win consecutive games for the first time since January 10th. So the Eastern Conference about as tight as it can get. It's going to be fun to watch. Top 5 teams of the conference are separated by just 2.5 games. The Heat have the highest chance to get the top seed at 74%. That according to our basketball power index. And so, Vince, when we take a look at the Eastern Conference's top heavy you just mentioned, of those contenders that are near the top, in your estimation, which one is getting the least amount of respect and why?
The number 1 team, the Miami Heat. Nobody's talking about this team. And when you go look at the standings and you're thinking, who's up there? Let me see. It's like, oh, yeah, the Miami Heat. Yes, they had injuries with Jimmy Butler and Adebayo, but man, Tyler Hero has been playing unbelievable basketball. It was a point in the season, leading up to the All-Star break, everybody thought Tyler Hero had a legitimate shot of playing in the All-Star game because he's been playing that good of basketball and definitely leading for 6th Man of the Year. And of course, the solid veteran Kyle Lowry defensively, regardless of who's been in and out of the lineup, they've had guys step up offensively, but has been consistent and solid and tough defensively all season long.
Yeah, this team was just...
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.